Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and we're now talking about the Wanna Cry virus attack, or the Wanna Cry encrypto, decrypto. There's different names for it. It's been around quite a while actually. It runs dormant on your system and suddenly comes alive, and then it starts infecting, encrypting all your Word documents and your PDF documents, encrypts them to the point where you can't read them, and the Acrobat and Word no longer associated with them, so that's sort of known you've actually got the virus. And then the other big clue is it comes up on your screen, a big border that sort of says, don't pay this, your files will stay de-encrypted, and if you don't, and then the price goes up, still don't pay it, and they don't give you the decryption key straight after that. But you're never going to get the encryption key anyway, because they are never going to give it to you. You'll pay this $300 ransom, and that's all you'll see of it. So you will see your money go out your bank. That's it, files lost and gone. Now, I know the encrypted virus will only affect files across the network. So if you've got a map drive to a network drive or network share, it will decrypt all those files as well. So if you've got like a NAS box like I do, and you're at home and you're not got it connected as a map drive, then as long as you don't connect to it with an infected machine, you're safe. Okay, but if you connect it using a map drive, so you've got like a G drive that's mapped to your NAS box, your home network, then obviously it will go infect other machines and lock all your files down. Now, if you're running SQL databases, if you're running a Microsoft Exchange server, it doesn't affect the server. It only affects document files, PDF files, things you work on day-to-day stuff. It doesn't affect the Exchange server itself, doesn't affect the SQL server at all. It just has a normal annoying notice that pops up on your screen to say it's been infected, and that's it. So it's very hard to get rid of it. So if it's on a workstation, not on a server, then the easiest thing to do is disconnect off the network straight away, unplug it, wipe Windows. Try not to rescue anything on it, because you may infect whatever you're trying to copy it onto as well. Reformat the hard drive, reinstall Windows, then you've got a fresh, clean copy. Now, the other things I always say to clients and customers is always make sure you're running the latest updates and patches from Microsoft, because it's the Microsoft that's been targeted, so Windows in general. So if you're Linux, also if you're a Mac user, then it doesn't affect you, which is a good thing. It's targeted at Microsoft Windows itself. Microsoft did release a few days ago a patch update, so if you haven't applied it, get those Windows updates downloaded now. Make sure your antivirus software is up to date, running latest updates, and you paid for the latest subscriptions. If you don't pay for the latest subscriptions, you don't get the updates, and then you'll get infected. So try all those things. There's another wave of it coming out very soon in the UK, because it also affected very large amounts of countries worldwide, and it affected our NHS net, our NHS in the UK big time. So we know we've got another wave coming. So the best thing to do is, if you can, as far as I'm aware, it will affect map drives. Like, so it's looking for G drives, H drives, and S drives. Is look for any particular drive letter to infect. Now, I've got somebody that's actually has a network server, been infected, but has no links to it's on the same network, but there's no drive mappings to the shared area, so it hasn't affected their share folders. So we know it can't detect other servers on the network to map a drive to it automatically and start infecting. It's only looking for local drive mappings, so or local hard drives to infect. So that was safe, so it didn't go any further than what it was. Exchange is still running, still functioning as normal. Can't see any broadcasting from the local exchange out, so it's isolated until we get a new exchange built and then merge over. So that way we can get rid of it then. Otherwise, just this annoying little banner comes up and stuff. So if you're in an office, you're administrating a local network at your office, and you're the local administrator for it, or the local IT guy, IT manager, whoever your position is, then it may be worth getting rid of the drive mappings off the network. I know users click on it to get to their shared areas, but instead create a batch file on their desktops, and make sure the machines are all updated to start with anyway, that actually allows them to bring a window up to that shared area instead of mapping a drive letter to it. So long as the drive letter is not mapped to the shared area, then you can, another way of stopping this from happening itself is just create a UNC path. It's the whole path name to the shared location. So if you create your users, create some batch files, and then call each batch file the actual different drive letter, so an actual S drive. So when they double click on it, the batch file runs, opens a window to where the files are. That way it's going to be much more safer. So do not map if you're mapping a drive, just disconnect it, disable the login scripts on the network, and do it that way round instead. Then that way you should stop the spread, even if you've got a machine infected. Because it's very difficult to say whether the machine's infected or not, because you're not going to see it until it happens. When the virus decides it's infected enough stuff, it will then pop itself to let you know it's there, and it runs in the background, so you don't see it happening. It just happens. I've had another colleague that's running a network. He's come back to me and said, all my files are de-encrypted, I can't get to him. And that's when I had a little look into it and found out he was infected, but it still hadn't popped up the banner yet, so it's still doing its stuff in the background. So there's some tips that you can use. So if you're in a network environment, you are an IT manager doing that, get rid of the drive mappings off the network, disconnect from all, disable the login scripts, and then give each user their own little batch command one that will actually open their windows up. So and that way they can connect directly to a UNC universal naming path instead of an actual drive letter itself, and that will help save your shared files. Keep regular backups. Check the regular backups as well to make sure they're not infected either. So if something happens, you can refer back to it as well. So yeah, just some tips. Any more information I find out, I'll let you know. We've got an infected server at the moment that we can experiment with, have a look, see what it's doing, to see if there's any ways I can actually tell you how to avoid or a way of getting around if you are infected. So stay watching this channel. Remember, hit that subscribe button, like on the video, and see you soon with some more videos coming up very soon. So thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.